Hello, redheaded step family. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's see if I can make sure text are on. I don't want to hide text. Maybe that's a new feature. Okay, I'm entering hi. I can't reach my eye. So whatever that says. Let's see if I can see my own. Anyways, you're going to learn a lot, even if you're a boy or a girl, or you're going to get some things to consider when it comes to your hair care. And I'm telling you, that sounds ridiculous, but my suggestions will change your experience dramatically. And it doesn't cost a lot of money. I just want to let you guys know I can't see my own text. So how do I unhide text? Oh, I should see him now. Show chat view. All right, for whatever reason, I can't even see my own upload. Maybe they're charging for that now. But I did buy this product a couple months ago, and it changed my experience grooming significantly. And I'm just going to give you a hint real quick. Look at how freaking thick that is. You feel like you're holding a tool, but let's back up a little bit. The Kent, this is their packaging. It's beautiful. And inside there's a little bookmark type thing. You could pull out and read the story. This company started in 1777 in England. And the combs that you're looking at right now were handmade in England. And they're very close to the price of a regular comb. Now, this comb right here is actually made by the Wall Company. It says it right there. And this has been doing extreme damage to your hair. Ladies, listen very closely. This is a dangerously bad comb because it was made by mold injection, and every single one of these teeth, up and down the teeth, are sharp. It's like a knife. Every single one of these, because it was made through mold injecting. These were all handmade on a saw, a very special saw. The saw that they used to cut this, first they cut out the blank, and then they brought this to the machine, and someone with their hands pushed this into, I think it was 42 or 48 spaces to make those cuts. So there are 48 blades on a tool, and someone takes that tool and they do this. I'll show you with the big one. They say this is the blade, they push it up against the blade, then they pull it back away from the blade, and they hand it to somebody who polishes it. They actually hand polish this. And the reason why I'm so excited to share these with you is because I comb myself because it feels good. Because these little teeth that are hand polished in between every single one of these cuts, they polished in between every single one of these teeth. And for instance, this comb is $7.99. Okay, women, we're going to get into it for you, and you're the most important, and you're the biggest part of this. Okay, so what I did is I bought a lot of these, and I sent them to people. Because my experience with this on my magical mustache that you've all seen, and it is in fact magical, and you can't actually touch it and make wishes. That is not true. But it sounds good, and I do have a magical mustache. I mean, you know, it looks great. I have the best mustache. I really do have the best mustache in the world, and I do love it more than your mustache. Anyways, this I use in my pocket. This was actually what I bought. They had a combo kit around November when I bought these, and you could buy this one and this one for like $12.99 or something like that. Remember, these are both handmade in England in a company that started in 1777. They're 1 year younger than the United States. And I love this one, and it fits in my wallet. And I would never brush my hair without, this one is the FOT. Oh my gosh, did it start? You may notice, if you look real close, you may notice me and many people who use Kent combs and brushes, we put clear coat, Dollar Tree, guys, over the logo because it looks so nice. And for some reason, it looks like that FOT is the T, bottom part of the T is going away. And that's the model name. This model name is the 81T. And this is called the Slim Jim. This is my favorite. This feels so amazing going. This is the one that I sit and I pick up and I constantly just run it through my mustache. And guess what? When you do that, your mustache stays in place and it wants to go back to place. So every little hair is exactly where you want it to be, and it doesn't look like, you know, your mustache is scraggly. Because if your facial hair looks scraggly, you look scraggly. That's like, you know, it's 6 inches below your eyeballs. So people are looking at it. So this one right here, I believe is a little under 5 inches. This one's a little bit longer. And this is the Mac Daddy, the Slim Jim. If you're a man with a beard, or I should say a mustache, they do actually have beard combs, and these teeth are pretty far spread apart. Okay, but we're getting to the girls soon, because the girls are the most important part, because I bought a product for two people that I care very much. I bought them a brush and a comb, and 3 people, including my daughter. And I asked my daughter what kind of comb she uses, the brush she uses. She sent me a picture of her brush, and I went to Amazon to find the same name brand brush. Now, that brush was very affordable, but let me remind you, the Kent Comb Company makes brushes up to $250, and there's a really good reason for it, and I'll tell you. And you'll be like, okay, that's a little excessive, but I get it. So, my daughter uses one of those brushes that just looks like it has pins coming out of it with little balls on top of them, and usually it's got a cushion. And so Kent makes one of those, and it's not, you know, it's a very affordable, it's on their line that you would see at Target. They're trying to compete with the lower price brushes, but yet it's still a good brush. And if I'm not incorrect, it even has a wooden handle like most of their brushes do. I believe it's oak that they use for their handle. So she got that brush, and I got her a detangler comb that looks just like this, except for it's big. They have 3 different sizes: small, medium, large. If you're a girl with detangler, and it's got teeth that come out on this side, teeth that come out on that side. And she said that she absolutely it's the best brush she's ever owned, and it's super affordable. You know, we're talking you know, under $30 for that brush. The comb, I don't remember, $15 maybe for the comb. But remember, that thing is so thick. It's twice as thick as this, and this is very thick, and that's why it feels so good holding in your hand. Like you actually have an experience of feeling like you're holding something special. Ironically, this looks like bacon. Okay, bacon. They have like 3 different colors, and the other colors like Tokyo white, Tokyo black, and something else that looks kind of like a zebra pattern. This is the bacon pattern. This is their basic pattern. You know, it's $1 more usually for those fancier brushes, but it feels really good. I'm not lying. And if you don't know what it feels like to hold a very high quality brush comb in your hand, you're going to notice the difference. And this massages my scalp, and I always use it. I'm using it when my hair's not out of place because it feels good, just like this one feels so damn good, rolling it across my face that I just do it unconsciously. This one feels very good, but this is better in the pocket when you're about to walk into a meeting or you're about to walk into Christmas or Easter and you just want to freshen up a little bit. Bing, bang, boom. You pull this out of your wallet. It's very small. It fits easily into my wallet. And I would recommend it. But back to the girls' combs, detangler combs. My daughter says she loves using it. She loves holding it. Same experience that I have. The brush, she said, is the best brush she's ever used. And her mother is is a licensed barber. She doesn't do it anymore, but she has a whole set of tools. And my daughter likes this the best. Now, if I didn't mention it, it does come in some very beautiful packaging for these combs. And if you pull that marker out, there's a whole story about the company. And here's where we're leading into $250 brushes. Maybe you got to upgrade to get the comments now on this particular app, because I got it set, so I should see it. Anyways, so graduating to the more expensive brushes. The more expensive brushes are like $60 and up when they're not on sale, up to $250. And the $250 one has the same options that the $60 ones. And you could find a range, but those are the bristle brushes that your grandma used, where there's like, thousands of little pieces of plastic sticking up, and you brush your hair with that, the original brush that women used on their hair. Here's why Kent says it's important to have one of those. What Kent does, instead of using plastic bristles, they use boar hair from a boar. And the reason they do that is because the boar hair pulls all the oils down. Now, in the Kent world, you would be using the detangler comb, the styling brush, which is the one that I mentioned that my daughter had, the one with the pins with the little balls on top. They call that a styling brush. And I got her a big giant paddle one, so I don't know how she's styling with it, but she loves that. And then Kent recommends the third brush, a boar's bristle brush, because it pulls the oils from the top of your scalp down to the length of your hair. So if you have long hair, you may find you get less split ends after using a boar hair brush for a couple months. And again, you could probably get them cheaper, now. It was like November when I bought it, and it was after Thanksgiving, I believe, that I bought these, so I didn't get any real sales on them. But I did want to bring this product to your attention. I could sell any product that I believe in. Like I could sell ice to an Eskimo, but there's been some jobs I didn't believe in the product, and I could not sell one of them. But for $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that a brush this damn thick, that's been polished, every tooth has been polished, doesn't feel amazing in your hand and amazing on your scalp. So I have no interest in these. I'm not giving you an Amazon code. There's nothing to my benefit of running this except for letting people that I care about know that they're destroying their heads when they use these Wahl brushes. And by the way, Wahl Brush Company has copied these Kent brushes exactly, and they're selling them for $1 or $2 more. So this shitty Wahl company that went China a long time ago is copying the Kent company and trying to reproduce what they've been doing since 1777. And they're doing that because they know that this is grossly superior to this product because it does not strip the oil from your hair with these little blades on the side, because this is inject molding made. And I've never run this across my face. I had a shorter one that I did was made by Walls, but this is just always just sitting around because it's part of the shaver that I cut my hair with. So just an idea, and I hope you guys consider trying one of these. I promise you, this one is not the one that's going to make you feel like you're holding a big expensive tool and it feels amazing across your face. It does feel good, but it doesn't feel anything like this with the bigger teeth. Let me try it again right now. Yeah, I can feel it going down there, and when you got an itch, it's perfect. It ain't bad. But what I'm saying to you is this is a different animal than this because of the size of it, because it was intended to be kept in your wallet. It is very heavy duty. You can't bend these much at all. It is a very solid comb, but there's just something about these two and the bigger stuff that they make out of this material that just feels really good. And it's worth the extra buck or two. It's grossly. And if you're a woman, go on there and search Kent brushes. And if you're a guy and you have facial hair, you could look at Kent's grooming, men's grooming. They also make army brushes with boar's hair for guys with beards, long beards. That's all I got. I just wanted to share a product that I truly care about, that I truly believe in. It's not an American company, but I'll tell you what, it's not a Chinese company. And they do a fantastic job. And whether you're getting a $5.99 comb or a $240 brush, which I haven't bought yet, so I couldn't tell you, but I mean, you go look at the pictures of that, and the reason why it's $240 is because it's the brush that all of the royal queens have used since 1776. It's been the official company of the queen. Not proud of that myself. Don't care about the queen myself, but that is a prestigious place to hold as a company. That we're the people who make the brushes for the queen. Now, maybe the queen's got a piece of it, probably. But nonetheless, there's a reason why a king uses a comb like this, because you can feel the difference. And again, if you get one, grab your wife's clear and just put it across that logo like I did. I don't know if you could see the line, the Slim Jim. I love the Slim Jim. This is definitely my favorite. Just the way it feels across my facial hair is amazing. This one feels great too, but I don't like to comb my hair as much as I like to comb my beard. I don't know. All right, you guys enjoy. It's on eBay. You just search Kent combs or Kent brushes or Kent women. They have a huge line for women, a huge line for women. But look at your brush. Does it need replacing? Does it make you angry? Does your hairbrush make you angry? If the answer is yes, go to Kent and try and find something. And like Kent says, they recommend you have a detangler comb, a styling brush, and the boar's hair to pull the oils down if you have extremely long hair. So peace and that's why they do it for the beard. These guys that got beards down to their, past their neck, they need to bring those oils down too. So peace and love worldwide. We're going to do another live stream next week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to fix some vintage stuff. You guys know how much I love vintage. You know that when I can replace a product in my house, like right now I am looking at the exact same record player that Elvis owned, except for his was in white and mine is in black, is a record player. Very, very old. I think it's early 60s, mid 60s at the latest. And it still sounds awesome. And I recommend you do that too, because you could find so many products new. I'm going to just preach here for a minute. This is from circa 1966. This has never been used. I have a lot of these. As a matter of fact, I got one. Now, here's one, a big one. I just got an offer for $10 to own a brand new one, never been used. This is also an old new stock, okay? Ain't never been food in there. All of mine are old new stock. And you could find them old new stock. It was a white elephant gift in the 60s. So if you showed up at a Christmas party and you weren't invited and they gave you a gift, this is what you got, a picnic set. This in a vinyl bag, sometimes with a blanket or a box with a couple plastic cups and plastic silverware in it. This is what you get. Now, eBay's full of them. Actually, it's a little light, but exactly along one of these. And oh, by the way, this is called the Dino. This is why you want, see, it's not glass. They came out with the Dino. It's a Dyna something. And that's what the name of this plastic interior is. And as I remember, there's still a glass tube between the plastic and the wall. Let me make sure I'm right. Yep, look at that. So I literally got both of these for 20 bucks. $9 shipping. And you can too, you can get them for 10 bucks. There's all kinds of brand new thermoses and anything that you could shake a stick at that's available, old new stock. Old new stock, or new old stock, that's what it is, NOS. And you could start getting rid of some crappy Chinese stuff you're gonna replace twice and just get the vintage new in box that got left over that was in a warehouse for 40 years. Anyways, peace and love worldwide. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you look into this. I hope you get one. Get one is my challenge, because I'm not telling you because I care if they sell any. I'm telling you because I think it's going to change your relationship with grooming. It's going to feel good. You're going to look forward to running these through your head, giving yourself a nice little massage, and quit stripping your hair of all its oil with this crap. Like literally, by Monday, get rid of all of these. By Monday. If you got Amazon or your friends got Amazon Prime, ask them to get this for you. It'll be at your house tomorrow. Peace and love worldwide. Live your life before your life lives you. Keep on smiling. Oh, I did bring this out for a reason. Okay, 4.5 inches exactly. 4.25 inches. And just under 3 inches. Bada bing. Later, y'all. Thanks for stopping by.